Yes, good evening aspirants. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series. So daily we are discussing 10 MCQs based on the current affairs of the day. And we know that now mains is over. Now we are targeting for next year attempt 2025. And many of you are concerned about the prelims, especially for current affairs. And this is very important and beneficial program for all of you so as to solve the current affairs based MCQs and have the appropriate preparation of your current affairs. These MCQs are also being compiled as 200 MCQ magazine for that is available on subscription basis. Okay. Now today's lead topic is Living Planet Report 2024. So it was recently released. Based on that, and the organization which releases it, based on that we have framed the first MCQ. And yes, yesterday we could not have session because we had MIGP open session. If you remember, many of you might have already watched that, and those who are Lukmaan IAS students, for them the Zoom link was shared. Now already I am telling you again and again the importance of MIGP program. We will talk about that, but yes, we will discuss today 20 MCQs, yesterday and today's topics. Okay, but before that, daily we are also discussing one quotation. And yes, it is helping us to prepare for our mains examination preparation. मेंस में जो एसे और एथिक्स पेपर है जहां पर हम कोड्स आंसर में लिखते हैं या कोड बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आपको एथिक्स में पूछे जाते हैं या ऐसे टॉपिक्स पूछे जाते हैं, फॉर देम इट इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ब्रीफ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग ऑन दीज कोड्स इज हेल्पिंग स्टूडेंट्स टू प्रिपेयर फॉर दीज सब्जेक्ट्स. Now today's quote is by Albert Einstein. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Why he is saying like that? And he has said that 100 years ago. Why he is saying like that? I don't know, or I know not with what weapons World War III. World War III, of course, World War I, World War II already happened, and many a times, let's say there are always, let's say, concerns related to happening to World War III, and what kind of weapons like atomic weapon already used in let's say World War II, atom bombs, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, we know about that. Then nowadays the new kinds of, let's say, weapons like kinetic energy weapons, or we can say the objects are there or weapons are there, or we can say that the biological weapons or cyber attacks or space weapons. It can be anything of it. And that's why he's saying that I don't know, but I know that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Why? Because if these weapons are used, there will be very large scale destruction of humanity or human lives, as well as the human property, we can say that, and it will reduce, we can say that whatever the development that we had done, the progress that we had done in a positive direction, and that's why it will reduce to, let's say, pre-industrialization era. And that's why he's saying that the fourth war, sticks and stones, because human will face such misery if these weapons are used, that ultimately human will realize that the atomic weapons or these weapons should not be developed in first place at all. ठीक है, तो in this manner we should understand what, let's say, he is trying to say and try to give the context, present development that are happening, use of drones, use of, we can say that, the missile technology that is developing, missile and anti-missile technologies are let's say being developed. It is being used in Ukraine-Russia war that is going on, or Israel-Palestine conflict that is going on, or Hamas conflict that is going on. So you give reference here how these are using the drones, or now the Iran is also getting into the conflict. So yes, give the present relevance, and how slowly the other countries are getting into these conflicts and entangle, and they are, let's say, unnecessarily brought into the conflict. This is what happens actually. Same thing happened in World War I, same thing happened in World War II. तो इनिशियली तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एक दो कंट्री का ही था ना, बाद में सारे कंट्रीज जो है ये इसका एला है। तो so at present we know NATO, it is a grouping, right? The war against one country or attack against one country, one nation is attack against all the grouping. This is what charter says, NATO's charter, and that's why it is very problematic. Fine. Okay, now let's talk about today's, let's say, topics. But before that, as I'm daily telling about the MIGP program, Mains Intensive Guidance Program, and yes, the 5 things that are important aspects or qualities or characteristics of this MIGP program is, first one, the quality content that will be delivered in the classrooms and in terms of study materials. The second important, short notes that we are going to provide you to each and every topic that will be taught in the class. That will be very helpful study material, revision material after your prelims. Now, the third important aspect is the PYQ answer writing practice, which is you are also doing on your own, so you can get them evaluated in the classroom by the faculties itself. Thereafter, the complete revision of your GS 1, 2, 3, 4 and essay paper in next 2.5 months. ठीक है, जो आपका एक टारगेट होना चाहिए वो आपका रिवीजन होने वाला है. एंड lastly, I would say that the optimum time utilization, that means the next 2.5 months, the timetable that you will prepare and you will implement by yourself, and the timetable we are providing as a part of MIGP schedule, and we are going to implement it, it is going to be very different. And that's why it is very important to utilize this as a resource for your 2025 mains preparation. Do this and it is going to be very helpful to you. So yes, MIGP session yesterday only we had conducted. Now these are the 20 topics. Let's go in detail and solve them one by one. Yes, first question, worldwide fund. Okay, so this particular international non-profit organization was in news, and that's why we are asking first question on that. And why? Because the Living Planet report is released by this organization. Living Planet report is the biannual report, ठीक है, हर 2 साल बाद ये रिलीज करता है WWF, World Wide Fund for Nature. Okay, so 2024 has been released, and it, let's say, gave important data like about 75% of wildlife on the earth got vanished in last 50 years. ऐसा उनका एक डेटा आया हुआ है रिपोर्ट का. You can use that in GS3 paper environment if there is question related to wildlife conservation. Yes, this organization was set up in 1961 in Gland, Switzerland. Its headquarters is located here. It is world's largest conservation organization, having its, let's say, work or projects in more than 100 countries. It publishes global environment outlook report every 2 years. Now you should be, very clear about which reports are released by which international organizations, especially economy and environment. Yes, so global environment outlook is released by UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. ठीक है. So Living Planet report is released by Worldwide Fund. Remember this. So this is incorrect. First and second, 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. Yes, very good. So A is the correct answer, right? Online student, you can participate, give answer in the comment box. You can see here. Pardon me. So numbers have declined to 73% since 1970. This report is saying. Okay. Now, yes, recently global digital compact have been adopted by United Nations, inspired by Universal Declaration of Human Rights and 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So it is related to human rights and how it can be ensured in the digital workplace, or we can say that cyberspace. This is what it is talking about. It is giving the voluntary principles that should be followed all over the world. It is binding law. Now this statement is incorrect. No, it is not binding. Rather, it promotes the responsible use of digital technologies, address the digital divide. So this statement is incorrect and we get the answer here. Statement 2 is incorrect. That is, C is the correct answer. All right. Now, next question. Yes, artificial neural networks. Why it was a news? ANN Q news में था. Because this year's Nobel Prize in Physics Nobel Prize in Physics was given to the researchers or scientists who had done research in machine learning. Very, very important aspect, especially in the industries, production. Machine learning is very important. So it is a computational model based on the function and structure of biological neural networks. The way human neural network works inside our brain, or we can say that network of neurons, the same manner it imitates or learns, we can say that, and that's why it is a machine learning, self-learning, we can say. So artificial neural network, it is designed to stimulate the way the human brain analyzes and processes the information. Now, it is like other machine learning algorithm that crunches numbers and organizes data. Now, this is incorrect. Rather, it is unlike the other machine learning algorithms. It does not crunches, rather it organizes very efficiently and learns, we can say that, proactively from that, and we can say that delivers whatever that is required. So first and second, again 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. So A is the correct answer. All right. Yes, trachoma. Yes, this particular eye disease. Recently, WHO had declared India as trachoma-free country, and it has recognized the eradication efforts by the government in the country. Okay, so trachoma, it is eye disease caused by bacterium Chlamydia trachomatis. This is correct, and it is very serious disease. Why? Because the blindness caused by this is irreversible. Now, India is the first Southeast Asian country. अब यहाँ पे ही देखिए Southeast Asian India है ही नहीं है. Rather, one can eliminate like this, or we can say that India is the third nation in Asia. We can say that to eliminate this in this particular region. ठीक है? तो this is incorrect. Only 2 is the correct answer. ठीक है? Only 2 is the correct answer. That is B is the correct answer. All right. Now, what about this one? Fortified rice. So government took recently decision to continue giving fortified rice till 2028 through our PDS system. Okay, it has been made mandatory all food schemes, PDS, midday meal scheme, or now it is Poshan 2.0, integrated child development scheme. So this is correct. Now, what is fortified rice? Fortified rice is basically the rice having the blending of, we can say that, rice kernels fortified with micronutrients such as iron, folic acid and vitamin B12. So this is correct. The government of India launched the rice fortification program as a part of Poshan Abhiyan. This is also correct. That means all 3 statements are correct here. Answer would be D. Fine? All right. Yes. So we are expecting question even in mains examination. Now, charon. This term was in news. What is it? Charon. Yes, recently the researchers have found the traces of carbon dioxide and hydrogen peroxide in Charon. Charon is the largest moon of Pluto. Not Plato, sorry, pardon me, Pluto. So Pluto is the dwarf planet that we have, and it is having 5 moons. Largest of it is Charon. So yes, A is the correct answer. We can expect such questions from space science, space technology. Now, red panda, yes. So, species-based questions. It is found in the temperate forest of Himalayas. That is true. We can say that this is correct answer or correct statement. You can see in past UPSC has asked question on a red panda statement. So, we can expect such kind of questions. This is the first statement is correct. State animal of Uttarakhand. Now, this is incorrect. No, it is the state animal of Sikkim as well as Arunachal Pradesh. This is incorrect. Classified as vulnerable. Now this is also incorrect. Endangered. It is classified as endangered. Okay, so only 1. A is the correct answer. 1 only. Okay, A is the correct answer. All right. Now, National Cooperative Consumers Federation of India. It was in news. Why? Because it started selling tomato in the market at rupees 65 per kg. Why? Because there is increasing prices of tomato and there is festive season going on or coming up. So it does not want especially the poor people to face the brunt of this food inflation. This year's mains question, GS3 paper, food inflation. So it is the burning issue that our economy is facing. UPSC will ask question on such kind of topics. Yes, it operates under Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Distribution. This is correct, we can say. Yes, it is registered as multi-state cooperative society. ठीक है, तो नेशनल लेवल पे है तो मल्टी स्टेट होगा. सो बोथ स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट हियर. सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर अबाउट इट. हेडक्वार्टर न्यू दिल्ली. ऑलराइट. नाउ हाउ मेनी ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंट्री अबव कंट्रीज आर पार्ट ऑफ, ठीक है, यहां पर अबव होना चाहिए था, अबव कंट्रीज आर पार्ट ऑफ साउथ कॉकेकस माउंटेन्स. यस, कॉकेकस माउंटेन्स, जब भी कॉकेकस माउंटेन्स और रीजन न्यूज में होता है तो बेसिकली इट इज द आर्मेनिया अजरबैजान conflict that is going on. UPSC has already asked question on, let's say, the Nagorno-Karabakh region. So yes, they can ask such kind of geography places in news. South Caucasus Mountains, जैसे Caucasus Mountains greater and lesser या फिर north south ऐसे बोलते हैं. Basically it is अजरबैजान, आर्मेनिया and जॉर्जिया. ठीक है, टर्की और ईरान जो है सदर्न साइड में है उसके. ठीक है, so only 3, that is B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. You can see in the map. So this is the South Caucasus. ठीक है, ऐसे हम बोल सकते हैं. एंड ये जो है नॉर्थ या फिर ग्रेटर कॉकेकस माउंटेन्स. ऑलराइट. द गल्फ ऑफ मैक्सिको एंड कैरिबियन सी. Which of the following state connects the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea? It is the Yucatan Channel. It is the Yucatan Channel. Okay, so mapping static part also very important. A is the correct answer. You can see Yucatan Peninsula here, and this is the Yucatan Channel. The North Atlantic Drift or North Equatorial Current जो यहाँ से चला जाता है, then the Gulf of Florida Current, then Gulf Stream, इस तरीके से जाता है. Hurricane Milton is basically creating a havoc in this region. Now, yes, recently major atmospheric Cherenkov experiment, MACE experiment or observatory has been inaugurated at Hanle, India's first dark sky reserve, Hanle, Ladakh. ठीक है, तो it is largest imaging Cherenkov telescope in Asia and also highest of its kind. Yes, that is true. Telescope is the key component of strategic partnership between India and France. Now this is incorrect. It is indigenously built by BARC with cooperation with industry partners. ठीक है, so this is incorrect. It aims to study high energy gamma rays, paving the way for deeper understanding of phenomenon of supernova and black holes. That is true, we can say. So first and third, that is C is the correct answer here. Okay, remember this. We can expect questions like development on this. Now, yes, this Sinaloa region was in news. कहाँ पर है ये? It is located in Mexico. So on the coast of Mexico, or we can say that on the Pacific side of Mexico. This region is in news because of drug let's say problem or issue in that region. Okay, so you can see this is the region, Sinaloa. Okay. Now, Arle Island. Yes, Arle Island is a part of Antarctic, we can say that continent. It is located off the Antarctic Peninsula and is known for its rich biodiversity. There was recently one study and how global warming is leading to greening of Antarctic. Greening of Antarctic. Yes, it is UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now this is incorrect. It is not UNESCO World Heritage Site. Yes, as a part of Antarctic Treaty System, it is basically peaceful scientific research and prohibits military activities on the island. This is correct. 1 and 3 only. So what should be the answer? Yes, B is the correct answer. Okay, B is the correct answer. OpenSafely platform. There was an explainer on text and context page of the Hindu newspaper. OpenSafely platform is basically developed in UK. Okay, so United Kingdom, to allow researchers to analyze patient data while ensuring that researchers do not have direct access to sensitive medical information. This is correct. It is designed to provide complete transparency by allowing third parties to verify the queries run by researchers to check whether the data retrieved is correct. So it wants to promote the transparency in terms of data and medical research. So both statements are correct. C is the correct answer. OpenSafely. Now, yes, Union Cabinet gave approval for National Maritime Complex to be developed at Lothal, Gujarat. and it is not being developed by Ministry of Culture. Heritage है तो हमें लग सकता है culture है, Ministry of Culture. Rather, it is being developed under Sagarmala program. Sagarmala program किसका है? It comes under Ministry of Ports and Shipping. Ministry of Ports and Shipping. So this is incorrect. Yes, it aims to showcase India's rich and diverse maritime heritage. So second statement is correct here. So 2 only is the correct answer. All right. Now, Universal Postal Union. Yes, it is UN specialized agency set up in 1874. India became member in 1876. And that's why India is not the founding member of this particular postal union. Now, it was established as specialized agency of United Nations to coordinate postal. This is correct, we can say. Now, UPU's primary function is to promote the exchange of international mail services and ensure uniformity in postal rates. This is incorrect. Uniformity क्यों होगी? Rather, it wants to promote the good practices, and we can say that especially from the developed countries to developing and underdeveloped countries, for that purpose and standardization, we can say. These 2 statements are incorrect. First is correct. So 1 only is the correct answer, right, for this one. Now, what about this one? INS, pardon me, INS Nirdeshak. Yes, this has been handed over to Indian Navy recently. It is indigenously built survey vessel used by Indian Navy for hydrographic survey operations. That is true. So deep, let's say, water survey that are done, especially for mineral, let's say, search, exploration, equipped with state-of-art technology, including multi-beam echo sounders and side scan sonar, autonomous underwater vehicles. So this is correct, we can say. Both statements are correct here. C is the correct answer. Yes, Nirdeshak. All right. Now, Taru Tribe. Yes, this Taru tribe is basically predominantly resides in Tarai region along the border with Nepal. ठीक है, Tarai region along the border with Nepal. So यहाँ पे तमिलनाडु, आंध्र प्रदेश लिखा है. This is incorrect. Women enjoy significant property rights. This is correct. Community has matriarchal social structure. Now this is incorrect. It does not have matriarchal social structure, although they are given the property rights, or they are, let's say, given more liberal rights. They are known for their sustainable agriculture practices. This is most of the tribal people, they are known for the sustainable practices. So we can say that only 3, that is C is the correct answer. Next question. Yes, Kinel Missile. Kinel Missile is Russia made missile. ठीक है, not China made. ठीक है, Russian है ये. So yes, hypersonic missile capable of carrying both conventional nuclear warhead, also travels up to speed of Mach 10. This is correct, we can say. So we can expect questions like this. So B is the correct answer. And last question for the day. Okay. How many of the above countries share the land border with Ukraine? ठीक है, तो आप देखिए यूक्रेन के साथ पूछा हुआ है, तो म्यांमार, थाईलैंड, कंबोडिया. Basically this question is incorrect. ठीक है, we'll remove this. Next time हम ऐसे ensure करेंगे कि ये ऐसा question नहीं हो. Basically कुछ formatting में issue हुआ होगा. Okay, so we'll see into this question क्या हुआ है. But yes, these are the 20 topics that we wanted to discuss. Any question, any doubt related to them? All right, we will stop.